Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tea Time with Tanya. I'm Tanya. How are you doing today? Today is going to be another special reading. This one is going to be on John Lewis and how is he doing. This is for Renza G. She happens to be my wife. This was a question that she left on the page, so she gets a free reading as well. Anybody who asks me a question will get a free reading. So this one is on John Lewis. How is he faring? We know he has pancreatic cancer, stage 4. It's a very serious diagnosis. He's a very special man. Everyone that's listening to this right now, please pause for one moment and say a prayer for him. Think good thoughts for him. Whatever you do to bless somebody, please do it right now. Thank you. All right. So how is he? How is John Lewis? How is he? We need him. He's a warrior. He is a light warrior. He's an incredible human being. He is a moral man. He cares. He is an empath. He cares. He deeply cares about every one of us. So if you're one of the people who think that there's nobody in Congress or in the Senate that is a human being, I'm glad to tell you you're wrong, because that's one person that is an actual empathetic, compassionate human being who is not there to make himself rich. He's actually there to try to make the world a better place and to try to keep us safe from a bunch of predators. So here we go. John Lewis. His present position. The Chariot. Things are moving swiftly. Things are moving very fast. Please say a prayer for him. His crossing card is power. He is a strong man. He's a warrior. This is an incredible card. This is an incredible card. He is a warrior. He is fighting. He is fighting. His third card out, his goal or destiny. His goal or destiny is the sun. The sun, to shine a light on the injustices, to bring people together, to make the world a better place. And he has the sun above him. So goodness and mercy follows him. His distant past, he gets the star. Oh, he is a charmed. He's a charmed man. He's got two major arcana back to back, the sun and the star. The creator looks, he's a blessed man. His recent past events, the Ace of Wands, turmoil, strife. You see the lightning bolts and the craziness. This is what he's been going through. This is his illness. This is the illness that he's dealing with. His future influence, the Tower. I guess anytime you get a cancer diagnosis and it's stage 4, that is a Tower moment. This is what he's facing. He's facing down his tower. But he's got the sun above him and he's got the star behind him. We can only hope for the best for him. The seventh card out, the Questioner. And this is the Three of Swords. This is the Sorrow card. And it only stands to reason that this card would come out. And we all feel this right now. But we need to take that sorrow and we need to turn it into energy and love and light and send that to him. For as long as he's here, we need him. We need to send him love and light. His environmental factors. It's another Trump card, the Aeon. I'm going to have to look this card up. It's the 20. It's a Trump card. It's the Aeon. So if you'll give me just one moment, I want to look that up because I want to read that to you. So, the Aeon. Closure, resolution, definitive action. Oh. So the Aeon is his environmental factor. Closure, resolution, and definitive action. This could be both in life and in his work. So this is a closure card. This is an ending card. His inner emotions, how he's feeling right now, is the Seven of Wands, Valor. Yes, he is an incredible human being, and he will be remembered as having valor and having morals and being a good man. And his final result, final outcome, the Princess of Swords. He's gonna fight until his last breath. I want you to see this card. It's a feminine energy card, but she is a warrior. She is in battle with everything. So he is not gonna lay down and die. He will fight this until the bitter end. But we do need to send a ton of light and energy to him. He needs it. Every person that hears this, stop for one moment and just think of the brightest light. Think of the brightest light or the most energy that you can and say his name and wish it to him. Okay? So the second part of this reading is, why I was on the wrong page in the first place, is what is the vibe in the White House, and how are the White House staffers really feeling about everything that's going on? If you're on Twitter, you may know of a person that calls himself the, rogue White House staffer or something, rogue White House something. I can't think of it off the top of my head. I don't do Twitter too much because it's so negative. And it's just so full of, it's just a breeding ground. It's a breeding ground of just contempt is what I see. People bullying people and making fun of people, and it's not a happy place to hang out. So I don't hang out on Twitter too much, especially at the political stuff, because it gets bad there. So for this one, I'm going to use my trusty Rider White, just because the Rider Whites are very easy to read. So what is the vibe in the White House, and how are the staffers really feeling? This is a card that flew out. This is the Six of Swords. Take the wife, take the kid, and get out of town. That sounds kind of right to me. What do you think? I think that's about right. So let's give it one more shuffle. We're going to call that the signifier card. They want to leave. They're done. They're ready to go home. They put their toys away. They're ready to go home. Call mom. Call mom. Tell her come get me. I don't want to play here no more. The crossing card. The juggler. The Two of Pentacles. Trying to keep all of this mess in play. Trying to keep everything going. And it's got to be a hard job. What is their goal or destiny? Oh, Oh, well, dang. Their goal or destiny. They work for the devil. They are chained to the devil. I don't know how this is a goal or a destiny, unless hellfire makes you happy. But that's what's above them. That's what's hanging over their heads. I call him Donald Trump. Anyway, yeah, he got a lot of cards in the deck. The distant past, what is in their distant past is they draw the moon card. So, and I always say the same thing for this card. What's done in the dark will be brought in the light. So all the things that they're hiding, everything that they're doing will be illuminated. And I think that's probably why the first card out was the pack up the wife and kids and let's get out of town card, because I believe they see the writing on the wall and they know that if they've broken the law, it's going to be uncovered. It will be illuminated. And charges are going to rain down from heaven like manna on these corrupt individuals, and there's a lot of them. Recent past events, the Wheel of Fortune, a change of destiny. Change of destiny. This is so important because if you recall, before the phone call, right after the Mueller report, because you have to remember that it was the day after the Mueller report was, Bill Barr just lied his butt off and said that, oh, there was nothing in there and Donald Trump has been, he didn't do anything wrong. The next day is when he made that fateful phone call that has got him impeached. So the Wheel of Fortune that's when his fortune changed. His trajectory, I think, had he not made that misstep, and it was a misstep because he has been doing this type of thing for a long time. We just don't know about it. We will know about everything that's been done, but that's not what we know right now. So when that happened is when his fortune changed. His trajectory went from going straight up to he got knocked off kilter. That was the beginning of the end of Donald J. Trump, because he was it's not confident, he was cocky. But he has a whole bunch of people lying to him, telling him that things are okay and he can work his way out of it. And he's got a lot of people pulling a lot of strings, but a lot of those strings are frayed. A lot of those ropes are about to snap. And a lot of them have actual fire lit on them to make them break. There are a lot of people, a lot of everyday, ordinary citizens who are working for the United States to try to get us back to normal, okay? Just normal, all right? So his future influence, what's in front of him? The High Priestess. The High Priestess. Okay? So the High Priestess is in front of him. And I always say that the High Priestess is a legal card. But the deck says that the High Priestess is secrets and mystery, wisdom or silence or interest. So this is secrets and mystery. So his future influence, let's say secrets and mystery. He's got lots of secrets. So his seventh card, the questioner, and I'm sorry, this is dragging a little bit, is the King of Wands. This is him. This is one of Donald Trump's signifier cards. A light-haired, fair-haired man. He's a king. It's a powerful card. But where this card falls in the deck is showing, it's to put him in his proper perspective. And he wants to be a king. So we all know that. And his environmental factors is the Five of Swords. This is the fight is over and they're picking up the pieces, but the fight hasn't started yet. But they're trying to pick up the pieces. This is the staffers in the White House, how they're feeling. So this whole, it's all revolving around Trump. Of course, it's his White House. But the staffers are constantly trying to pick up the pieces and put things back together. Their inner emotions, the collective, the hermit, being out in the cold alone, knowing the secrets, having to be the keeper of the secrets and trying to protect him and protect themselves at the same time. A lot of them are feeling alone, out in the cold, and afraid of their role in what's happening. Because it doesn't matter why you broke the law. It just matters that you broke the law. And when they come knocking on the door saying, you're under arrest, but I only did it because you told me to. Well, you still did it. Okay. Final outcome. Heartbreak. Heartbreak. The final outcome. So, when you hitch your balloon to the devil, you got to try to keep everything in perspective, balancing everything, while deep inside your heart, the only thing you want to do is grab the wife and the kids and run away. So, this has been Tea Time with Tanya, special reading for Renza G. Thank you all for being here watching today with me. Please, again, take one moment, think good thoughts, think of a bright, bright light, and send that happy thought straight to John Lewis. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Peace, love, happiness. Namaste. Have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification. Ask me a question. I will answer it on air. Have a great day. Bye.